Sí. We have a little bit more light now where you can barely see what is happening in front of the Federal Electoral Institute, where there is approximately, 100 protesters who are protesting because they weren't able to vote today. We are broadcasting live from the Federal Electoral Institute here in Mexico City. The polls have closed. Most of the exit polls have declared Enrique Peña Nieto as Mexico's next president with a relatively large margin. So this group, which started out protesting because they couldn't vote today, because there wasn't enough ballots in the special election site, is now beginning to protest because it appears because of the result of the election. They just sang the Mexican national anthem. They are basically now talking about of one of the candidates, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, and they are saying that they have been called on by Andrés Manuel López Obrador to go to the Zócalo, which is Central Plaza in Mexico City, to be there at midnight, and a decision will be made as to what happens now, and they're starting to scream no to the fraud, and I guess they're making reference to the elections that took place today. Most analysts expected that there would be a reaction from different groups to the results of these elections, and we're starting to see it now live from Mexico City, at least as the initial protest in front of the Federal Electoral Institute. Some of our colleagues have commented that a large number of people are rapidly starting to head towards the Zócalo, downtown Mexico City, where they expect Andrés Manuel López Obrador, the candidate for the parties on the left side of the political spectrum, to be there tonight. It's not clear whether he's going to be addressing this crowd or not, but the big issue tonight, tomorrow, and the next couple of days is whether Andrés Manuel López Obrador is going to accept the results of the election, which appear not to be favorable for him. In fact, most of the polls that we have seen up until now, exit polls, seem to indicate he lost by a relatively large margin, between 8 to 10 points. Some of the polls say even 11 or 12, but clearly he comes in second place. And